diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They'll toss it to the left. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
You know, I know that wasn't a big gainer, but that's going to set some stuff up later for this offense. Trying to run the football and get it established is huge because play-action pass is a big part of what they try to do when they're throwing the ball.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He might want another play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's complete on the right side. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The Vols in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Leaves it with the running back. Hard running there. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Big Orange churning out those first downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
Yeah, you couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run game, opens up the play action, exactly how you want to run your offense.
The Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Got the quick pass. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Motion from the wideout. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. And into the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown ball.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking to throw on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable. That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Turns it loose. It's caught. Breaks into the open. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you've got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Going downfield for the big play. He's got it along the sideline. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
They go to the ground. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. And the Volunteers will hustle to the line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Let's see what they've got on second down. The offense changing the play. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
And the Vols have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Extending the play. Bought a little time, lets it go. And his throw is incomplete. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He'll do it himself. It's a fumble on the play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
So that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Going to try to get it himself. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. You don't see that penalty too often, but we see it here, an illegal forward pass. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On on 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Taking it the other way. What a play by this offense. Finally out of bounds, and a perfect way to wrap up the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Here we go. With the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tennessee. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got one on the return. Touchdown, Volunteer. The defense putting points on the board. Look, I know it's only
But it's
the
crazy.
second quarter,
I know it.
but we're starting to see a pretty
crazy
significant
work.
gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is
need
scoring,
that.
your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
This boy did.
Here come the Irish, back on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here and make something happen on this side of the football.
Notre Dame lines up quickly.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
To throw again. Oh, they're after him. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
So after that incompletion, 4th down, you've got to hold serve if you're this offense, right? Both offenses up and down the field. The opponent scored twice. You scored a touchdown on your first drive. I think you got to go for it here because right now nobody's playing defense. And this game very easily could come down to which team has the ball last.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Into a massive giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Look out. He's got room. Turning it on. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out fast. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Vols are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. The throw to the outside is complete. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got an open man. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown ball!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown.
Gotta do it to you, little bro.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Tennessee. This defense making a big play, putting it in the end zone.
I know you sick. I know you sick.
Right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for. And then you
Well, no, girl. I know the best sick.
in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game and CUSA so very critical. How about this one today? Louisiana Tech is showing little remorse for its opponent today. Feels like ever since they arrived at the stadium, that Bulldogs offense has been a buzzsaw.
Set to advance on the football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25.
Gotta troll you, kid. I'm sorry, bro. Gotta do it to you, dog. See the pains in your eye, little bro. See the pain in your eye.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. He'll set up to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit
The
like
dude's
that,
just
you
big.
might as well hang on to the ball. After the misfire, it's second down. Back to pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
That is not an easy situation if you're an offensive lineman, second and third and long, because you know the D-line, they're coming. They know you're throwing the football. As an O-lineman, you better get out of your stance and get your hands up and punch and not miss, because if you do, then that's what happens right there.
Fires to the middle.
How you gonna block all them niggas, bro? You can't.
Oh,
God, you can't.
Boy, if they don't convert this
You
fourth down, there will be questions to be answered.
I know he's sick.
He'll try to throw and
I know
pick
that
up the
nigga's
first
sick.
down. On the run,
Oh,
deep
no,
down the right
sir.
side. And it's picked off for the fourth time today. They recovered their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got
Wow.
that thing back. Plenty
That
of
is
time
crazy,
left in
bro.
the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Pocket breaking down.
Nigga, come here.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown,
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Hits him in stride at the 10. Touchdown, Irish. A great catch and
What
run
is all
for
crazy,
6.
bro? God.
one of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so
Interesting,
frustrating when
too.
you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you can tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Motion from the back. Snap to the back. Here's a heat. On the move, he fires. On target to the left. He's got
That's
the
crazy.
first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat.
At the pace
That's
this
crazy,
guy's
bro.
going at right now, this could be a record-setting type day. This could be a game for the ages for this dude. He already has 2 touchdowns. Picks.
There he goes. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead.
Be
and they've
mighty
been able
biz,
to do it
baby.
with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there
Nasty
running the
word.
football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go
They
back
do
to
it,
it
baby.
and hurry up. Get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it
They
again.
do it.
Direct snap.
Hey, boy. Okay, baby.
Incomplete, and they tried to catch him flat-footed on first down, but the defense was ready.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
On the run, still looking. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Volunteer.
coaching really needed to stop there. They needed to create some
Gotta give you the
momentum,
belt,
get the
man.
ball back to the
Gotta
offense
do it
before
to
the
you.
half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Floats it out in space. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half.
Bruh.
Snagged out of the
Ain't no
air.
way, cuz.
At the 45 on its way. Hits the accelerator to the right. And that's where he'll go down. An explosive play moves the sticks.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half.
It's crazy,
Over 200
bro.
yards already.
Oh, God.
Heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody.
Oh, he's got some space.
Drink, nigga.
They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Look at boy,
They
that
are
ass fighter,
really
kid.
clicking
You fight
the
it,
ball,
man.
first and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Use the play fake, now to throw.
Come on, lady.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock.
Yeah.
The
Let's
pass
sit down.
falls
Do it.
incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Volunteers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one.
Gashing the knee on the right. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And the extra point is good. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires on the move. Complete to the right. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And the Quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Might be changing the route. Off the play fake. Looking for an open area to his left. Unleashes one.
Oh my God, bro, come on.
Just missed him a little bit.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Using his legs to buy some time. This time on target. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. A strike downfield. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown ball! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Man, oh man, it doesn't get easier than that. Look at the receiver. He gets wide open. Where's the defense? Nobody around. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They'll try to add another to their lead. He wants to forget the kick. He's going to throw it. He
Need that 50 ball, kid.
They must have seen something on
Needed that 50,
they
bro.
turned the fake into the
Take a free chicken back there, nigga.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here come the Irish, back on offense. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
To the air on 2nd down. Swings it out to his running back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That pass not
I know that play kill.
Trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
And listen, obviously, you know, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation.
He'll take a shot. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Rushes on him. Punts it out of the air. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
The #1 goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
And the Vols are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. This is a designed run. And that'll not only be a 1st down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Knocked down for the tackle. The Vols are in the hurry-up. Using his feet. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my call.
On to attempt to try. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Rutgers is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Colorado State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Wide open downfield. Breaks into the open. They'll get him out of bounds at the 35-yard line, and that is just
What is the Rayo funny as hell, man?
This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find it. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see, that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. The throw. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Listen, sometimes you know as a quarterback, I got to scramble. I get outside the pocket. Nothing's there. Live to fight another down. Good job not forcing the football. Incompletion. Move on.
They just keep firing. Makes the catch. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. And tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. Notre Dame right back to the line. Looking to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being hard. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback.
New little comic here.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
So here is the Tennessee offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Offense gets set for second down. Trying play action. Looking to scramble. Throws to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
In a world of trouble from the start and a massive loss on that play. The Volunteers will punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense in good position. They'll start this drive from the 42. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got his man quickly. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. So the final period starts with a second down play. Wants to go up top. Under fire.
Bro, come on, dog.
Another interception trying to set records out there.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Makes a grab past the marker. There he goes. Inside the 10. He was working his way toward that goal line. 2 after the big play up top. They want to throw it. Takes the easy one to the back. Touchdown, Irish!
I just knew I had.
Kick it in for 6 more points. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Know you care. Know what you want.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Gets the back moving. Wants to pass it. It's on target and complete. There he goes down the right side. Touchdown, Volunteer. And once he got away from the
Oh, God. That's crazy.
catching it. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And this defense is just getting squeezed by the Big Orange, and he's cutting him up like Peyton Manning.
And no answers. I mean, he's really had his way. They haven't made him feel uncomfortable. If I'm a Vols fan, I'm jacked up that I got this guy at quarterback because he's showing.
It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it.
Bruh.
Just a bit
Come
of
on,
misfire
dog.
there as they can't make the connection.
Is no good. That keeps the score. Tennessee 63, Notre Dame 34.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here come the Irish back on offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Here's the pressure. Gets it to the back. Turning it on.
Oh my God. I just knew I had that pick.
Not bothered at all being backed up, and they go to 1st down. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And almost another interception for this defense. They've been picking him off like crazy. They've shut down this passing attack, creating so many big plays. This defense is dialed in, locked in, and really creating havoc for this offense.
And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. He goes down
This
after
like
a
this nigga
short
speak.
return, but what a play to get the football back.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Sends it back in motion. Snap to the back. Firing to the right, complete. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose.
Yeah, shot on me, man.
They built a comfortable lead and tried to hang on for a Week 13 victory. Is there anything this dude can't do? He's channeling his inner Condridge Holloway, Heath Schuler, or dare I say, the great Peyton Manning.
I bet he can't lead the band, Reese. I bet he's not allowed to do that. He's having himself a day, but he's not there yet. But, man, putting up some stats.
They fake it, the kicker's looking to pass.
Bruh, come on,
He
brother.
can't make the
What are
connection.
we
It'll be
doing?
incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create
Come
anything
on,
there.
dog.
Tennessee 69, Notre Dame 34.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. From inside the 15, here comes the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Bring in the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm.
And down he goes back at the
Dude, like this nigga, bro, you 17,
trying to
bro.
play
God.
catch up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Finds a man on the right. Here he goes. The 50. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout the season so I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
And that is why they're called the Handstand people on onside kicks. Great job jumping on that ball.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Oh, he's looking to throw. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Motion from the back. Snap to the back. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Under fire. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for a big play downfield. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance.
Gotta make sure I get in the playoff, I ain't gonna lie.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. They'll send the back in motion. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the...
He's got it down the right side. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The play action fake. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from. You try to grow.
Under pressure and down. He goes at 33. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. It's a fake. Forced out of the pocket. And he grabs it. Gotta get to the marker. And he'll be run out of bounds.
I know he's sick.
Behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there.
We'll give the return team credit there because they were able to rally and get a massive stop. Now, the kicking team thought they had the perfect play, and they snap it to the up man. He sees his target downfield, throws the completion. Everything's going right, but the return team able to make a massive tackle. The gamble does not pay off, and that is a critical turnover on downs.
And the Volunteers want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. Wants to fire on second down. Fires toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs him for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel moves they've been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push
some points
the
to be
lead
got.
out a little further. We check in with
Some points to be 20, 90.
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Toledo is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Bruce Gradkowski should never be counted out of any game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to BYU. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David.
And it's a big stride inside the 10. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting, and they're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched, but here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight, because as a coach, you want to know next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Going for the big play. Wide open. He makes the catch. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
How about this? A two-point conversion coming. They'll go to the air. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Is no good. That keeps the score. Tennessee 89, Notre Dame 48.
After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that unloads it downfield. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Quarterback extends the play. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It's third and long. Let's see if he's got enough juice in that arm. And that ball is caught. One hand grab. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game. And it's more common to throw for the two-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice two-point conversion.
They're on it. They recover the onside kick and they get it right back.
And how about it, man? Just aggressiveness. When you've already got the lead, you got a comfortable lead. You're sitting pretty, but this offense, actually this coach says, I want more. I want to get this onside kick. And not only do they try it, they get it.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
He's going to fire deep. Grabs it inside the 15. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it...
Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the two. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. So here is the Tennessee offense. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this. Oh, he wants it all. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
He'll take another shot here. He's got it at the 15. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to the metal.
Looking for the score. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the two.
Here we go.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quickly complete. He's not going to make it. Stopped short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's looking deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. They're able to make the stop, but a little extra icing on this winning cake in this one.